What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. So today's episode, we're going to be installing the MotorMate, and I'm going to show you everything you need to do to install that on a Yamaha 250 SHO. I'm sure it's the same on pretty much any Yamaha, but we're going to get into that in just a second. I'm going to show you everything that comes in the kit. Let's get into it. Alright, in the kit, it comes with your instruction. In the box, you get 2 decals. No one cares about that. I guess you can put it on if you want. The most important stuff, you're going to be using a 14 millimeter and a 10 millimeter. Don't set that anywhere that take your eye off of it because it'll disappear. Comes with 4 bolts and 2 washers, your brackets, and your MotorMate. Let's get into it. Step number 1 here says remove anode bolts and replace included 6 millimeter by 30 millimeter hex head bolts. In addition, remove side bolts and washers. Alright, so let's show you what that looks like on this motor. Alright, so on this motor, the anode is located right there. So we're going to bring you in close and show you there's 2 10 millimeter bolts that hold that on. See the 2 10 mils? And you got one on the other side, just opposite. So we're going to take those loose and we're going to replace those with the included bolts. Our step number 2, place smaller washer provided and bracket over holes while fitting the bracket around the bolts holding the anode. Original washer fits under head of bolt. So I'll show you what that looks like right here. There's your bolt that we're talking about, and the washer's directly underneath it. That's going to stay there. This bracket right here is going to go into this anode area right here, and then it's going to be bolted just like that. Let's get that happening. Hold a 14 millimeter wrench on the other side because that bolt goes all the way through, and whenever I'm spinning it, it's just spinning the whole bolt. So put that on the other side, you'll be in business. That bolt was extremely tight. I had to put my foot on the back of the boat just to get it loose. Phew! Let's get back at it. That side is installed. We're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, and we're just going to go straight through this one. Sweaty, nasty mess because it's about 18 million degrees in this garage at the moment, but what y'all have been waiting for, let's put the MotorMate on and get all this junk off the motor. check it out, guys. This looks pretty good. All right, so 2 reasons that I ended up going with MotorMate. Number 1 is I don't have to end up dealing with these steer stops anymore, because the way this bolts on, it keeps the motor from turning as well as supporting it on the transom. So that was number 1 reason. Number 2 reason, lifetime warranty. If anything goes wrong with it, it's free replacement. It was easy to install. I also liked where it installed. So this moves the pivot down to the bottom here. So all the force is down here, versus if you got like the, I can't even think of the name brands, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyone that goes over top of your rams here puts a lot of force on this unit down here. I don't really like that. So moving it down here was a better option for me. Number 3 or 4, however many, there's a lot of good things. It gets the motor sitting up higher, so that the angle that it sits at, with the other one that I had, it came down a lot closer because it had to come in and wedge right here. So this one pushes it out further, which in turn brings it up higher from the ground, which I like that a lot better anyway, so that way I don't have to run my jack plate so high to keep from scrubbing the skeg on the ground. So that's it, guys. That's how you install a MotorMate. I hope you learned something. I hope that encourages you to buy it. If you've been looking for something, it's pretty reasonable. It's not cheap, but it's pretty reasonable for the way it's built. And the warranty that you get, I'm not sponsored by them. If you guys want to sponsor me because you saw this video, MotorMate, hit me up, because I'm a fan. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. So today's episode, we're going to show you how to install a phone call. That always happens. Mr. Tyler Butcher's calling me. Thanks. Hello? You always have perfect timing.